Salt Pond Park in Kauai. I was led to create this 4 days of calling in the rain. Aloha, Samantha. So 4 days of calling in the rain. This is day number 2, and I am going to the 4 corners of the island. So a beach on each island, or a beach on each corner of the island. So yesterday was north, today is west. So we are here today at Salt Pond. And you know, it's interesting, as I started out driving, because the park was about Aloha Timothy, sending you love in Oregon and your loved ones. As I was driving this morning, as I started out, the drive was about an hour and a half, but it was raining. So I was like gathering that energy up as I was driving. Aloha, Emilin. And Samantha. Yes, so as I was driving, this rain was coming and I was just gathering it and, you know, asking it to go, of course, to the affected areas. And the kids behind me are, you know, saying yes. Aloha, Jackson. So nice to see you again today. And we are here today to really bless, of course, to really bless those. Oh, there we go. Sorry. Reconnection. I'm on the ocean, so let's hope that will not happen again. All right, we're asking the technology angels to keep the signal stable, even though we're at the ocean. But as I was saying, this is really doing this for those in California, in Washington, in Oregon, and British Columbia, because they are going through a really traumatic time. Homes have been lost. Lives have been lost. The fear that's happening, like, will I have to go? The preparedness in your nervous system of, like, you know, really feeling shaky is like, okay, am I gonna have to go? Is it now? And just feeling everyone's energy, as well as knowing the cosmic energies. And I read something really beautiful my friend Shakti shared yesterday about the ash. You know, of course, ash and the air quality is something really big right now. And the article said, you know, send blessings to the ash, because that is pine trees and plant life and animals and homes and even humans that have been lost to this purifying energy. So just a moment, just to whatever has been in that ash, whatever it was before, whatever it's been transmuted in, just honor it, because that was life. Whatever form it took, it was life, and now it's being transmuted into something different. But let's just, sorry, my chair. Let's just honor that. Honor the life. Aloha, Rachel. Honor the life that was in one form before and is now in another. So again, all the beings, all the plant lives, all the trees, all the animals that were burned up and are now ash, just sending them love, sending them blessings. Now it's actually really interesting that I'm on this island. So about a month and a half ago we had a hurricane. So Hurricane Douglas came to Hawaiian Islands, and there were a lot of prayers for the Hawaiian Islands and people who had loved ones or just were praying just for their fellow brothers. And Hurricane Douglas actually skirted the islands of Hawaii. We got some rain, but really it was really a non-entity. So that is the power that we have. That is the possibility that we have. And especially in these times that we're going through year of 2020 is showing us that it's time for us to take up our personal sovereignty, our personal power, our personal choice, and to focus it on what we want to create, focus it on what we want to uncreate. So for those in Washington and California and Oregon and British Columbia, we are wanting to focus our energy. So during the hurricane, I also received the awareness to move to Kauai, because I was living on Maui. So I moved in just over a week from that hurricane, and I've been going through this intense healing journey and love journey, and it's been beautiful and painful and intense and joyful, and it's also about how I can be of service. One of the things I was brought to this island to do is to master my water element. Water has always been a gift for me and important to me ever since I was a child. Amy said there's another hurricane. So yes, let's send that water in a loving, gentle way to California, Oregon, and Washington. So in getting to master the water element that I've played with since I was a child, it is part of our gift. So it's calling on the energy of the power and the magic that I have and asking you to pull on your power and your magic, and let's focus our energy to bless those who are needed. I at least know two people on here. Rachel is in Washington and Tim is in Oregon. I'm not sure where everyone else is, but these areas are affected and we want to bless them. And first of all, thank you for the contribution, because you're showing up for everyone. So everyone who's going to watch this now, who's live, or who will watch this, there is no time and space. So we are blessing this beautiful earth, the humans, and let's just kind of take a deep breath and first call in our personal angels and guides. I was on a call with a friend of mine, Rebecca Marina, this morning, and she was talking about how we get to ask our angels. So we have legions of angels at our disposal, and they're just kind of hanging out until we ask for them. So what if we ask our angels to first bless ourselves and to also marshal their energy and to bring their wings, bring the light, bring the Holy Spirit, bring the water that is needed. Let's send our angels and give them that mission. We get to ask and then to receive. So give them a job to do to assist the land, to assist our brothers and sisters that are affected right now. And just settling yourself in, if there's been any energies today, whether it's personal energies in something that's going on, or whether you're living in the affected area and there's stress or worry or the unknown, just kind of let that breathe out. And yesterday, because this is day 2 of 4 that we're coming live, we talked about how every single person has 75 trillion cells. So that's 10,000 times the amount of humans. And every single cell, so just one, has the capacity to power an entire city. Just one. And you have 75 trillion. That's kind of like an unfathomable number to us, but it's like really, really, really big. And you have that power within you. So sometimes when we feel like we're at the effect of something or we're not powerful, that's simply not the truth, because we literally have 75 trillion powerhouses, contributors, playmates who want to co-create with you. So first of all, let's open those 75 trillion cells as if they are a window, and let's just receive. So first of all, before we give out, let's receive, which is probably not the normal human capacity. We want to give and give and give and give, but let's receive first. Allow yourself to be filled and full before you contribute energy to someone else or to something else. And if any barriers come up, just gently push them down. Even my men just push down, barriers down, barriers down. And then what frequency do you require to be to step into your power, into your potency? Aloha, you. Yes, it is windy out in the ocean. So what frequency do you require to activate your potency as we're focusing this energy for these areas? And Hugh is in California, and aloha, Marsha. So California, Washington, Oregon, as we are marshaling these energies, what frequency do you require to be to tap into your power, to tap into your focus? Because again, we have the capacity to create worlds. We have the capacity to create life. And as we were just going into, you have 75 trillion cells. Each of them can power a city. So you have this massive energy at your disposal. So what frequency do you require to be to marshal all of this energy and focus it to our beloved Earth and to our beloved brothers and sisters? And just take that. Just the personal inquiry. Who do I require to be? Now that we've filled ourselves and filled our energy and we're amplified at the energy, at the frequency of what we require, again, we called in our angels, we called in our guides. And now let's visualize. Let's visualize or empathically feel California, Oregon, Washington, and British Columbia. Feel that energy. Feel the grief, the sadness. Feel the purification that's happening. Feel the love that's blooming with people wanting to help their neighbors and who are sending prayers, which is a powerful energy in itself. Those who are working night and day, whether it's people who work with animals or the first responders, our firefighters who are going without rest and they are literally fighting for life. Whether it's plant life, animal life, human life, their own life. Feel those energies. And start to flow water energy. So our bodies are 90% water, about 90%. So, and we're not solid. So what if you could just start flowing your molecules of water? Because again, we are the space between molecules. So what if you start flowing those molecules, knowing that you're not solid, you're not infinite, that energy is infinite, so you can't lose part of yourself. What if you start flowing those molecules of water? Again, we're trying to change the frequency that is above those areas. We're asking in and calling in the rain, as so many indigenous cultures and tribes have done for generations and generations. When we get together, we're asking, where two or more are gathered, their spirit is. And what other resources do you have? So for instance, I am literally sitting in front of an entire ocean. So starting to actually pull, again, you have the power. You are choosing to be the frequency and start to pull that water from wherever you are, or even if you're in a dry place, or maybe there's snow or whatever, you could melt the snow. Visualize melting the snow and sending it to California and Washington and Oregon. Or you could pull this energy from the video. Whatever access to water, so you've now done your personal body and flowed that energy. So start to pull that water energy. And one of my greatest personal guides is a water dragon, and I get to play with her and have her magic and her power. What I'm doing in my personal self is gathering the water and creating an energetic, for me, when I do this work, it's creating an energetic form that looks like a tidal wave or tsunami. And it's not creating a physical tsunami or tidal wave, but it's creating the energy, and creating the energy of the water. Because what we're wanting to do is cover those affected areas with the frequency, with the energy of water. So as you're pulling the water from wherever you're choosing, whether it's this ocean, whether it's an ocean near you, whether it's melting the snow that's around you, whether it's a picture you have, and then as if you could cast a wide energetic net, and you're just letting it flow over California, over Washington, over Oregon, over North Carolina, British Columbia. Not sure why I said North Carolina. And letting that water, that frequency, that energy settle over. And the more we do this, the more we amplify this, the more of us that come together. Again, we choose our sovereignty. We activate our power. We activate our divine choice in assisting where it's most needed. And let's do that again. Start to pull the water from wherever you desire. For some, it may look like you're creating like a toroidal field or a tornadic field of energy. For some, you're just pulling in the rain. For some, again, you're melting that ice. Maybe you're melting glaciers. Maybe you're pulling from the ocean. Maybe you're sitting on the beach as I am, and you're bringing in this water energy. Had the capacity to shift water, and that is what we are doing. These are real energies, these are real frequencies. We do have the power. And just as we had so many assist us in Hawaii to shift Hurricane Douglas so that we were not affected, we now get to give that back. Oh, great. Glad, Hugh, that it shifted your negative layers. Aloha Isha. And let's start to pull, because again, we know that water resides in the clouds. So as I'm looking above me, there's a ton of clouds. And just start to pull the water from those clouds. wherever you are, or even if you're just imagining them or visualizing them. Again, it's kind of the funny picture of like milking the clouds. We're just like bringing that as if we were doing it with a cow, which I've never done, but we're doing it with the clouds. Yes, Dulcie. Yes, we are wanting this water, and perhaps that's one of the reasons I was brought here to Kauai, is because it does rain every day. We have that energetic vortex, and Maui, where I came from, and Kauai can contribute these energies, this energy of rain, this energy of water. Kauai is so beautiful because it's like the wild feminine. It's lush, it's always raining, but it's like a flash and then it's gone. So just allowing that energy. So both pulling from the clouds and also pulling up from the land. So wherever you are, again, there's always water. Even if you live in the desert, it may be way down there, but there's water underneath. Where I am, I'm on an island, so that helps. It's super easy. It's right here, actually. And just pulling in that water. And again, you're creating your body as this vessel to hold and to direct this energy. So you're actually creating this toroidal field around yourself. You're kind of the eye of the storm. You're the vertical potency, the vertical power. You're pulling it, pulling it, pulling it, wrapping that water around yourself, spiraling it. Spiraling these frequencies, spiraling that energy. And amplifying it with the power of my own personal water dragon. She's such a blessing to me. And again, let's send that toroidal, that tornadic. Again, it's just the energy. We're not actually sending a tornado. We're not sending tidal waves. We're sending the energy of powerful water, of powerful rain, of powerful frequency of relief. Because our prayers have been for those in affected areas, that those in the path, may they be safe. For those that have lost homes, even a few lives, sending blessings for that transition. And again, remember, 2020 is calling us into our power, into our sovereignty, into our choice. We get to choose, we get to support, we get to activate our potency, our power, our magic into assisting those who require it. And whether you're listening to this live or watching the recording or on YouTube or whatever, there is no time and space. So when you add your power, when you add your prayers, when you add your ask and receive, when you add your blessings and angels, it's all coming together. And there'll be a tipping point. And that's when we'll see the rain. And that's when we'll see the relief start to happen. We'll see the winds coming. So every intention you have, every prayer you have, when you're coming to me, coming together live, we are doing this. Where two or more are gathered, this is where Spirit is. And for the entire year of 2020, I've been hearing, you were born for such a time as this. It's a scripture in Esther. And if you're here in this time, if you're here on this earth, if you're here on this video watching it or in the energy of it, you were born for this. You were born to add your power. You were born to add your spirit. You were born to choose. So again, let's start to create start to spiral in the water from wherever you desire. Maybe you have a really gorgeous bathtub. Maybe you love being in the ocean. What do you love about water? Ah, that's so great, Dulcie. You've been hearing the same scripture. Yes, it's been really incessant. I'm like, I get it. But it's true. We are here. It's not an accident. It's not an accident you're on this video. It's not an accident that we were born for this time. It's not an accident that we have the experiences and the powers and the gifts and the prayers and the choices. It's who we were meant to be. So what do you love about water? Do you love a shower? Do you have like the best shower? You know, I've been in some of those rain showers where it has like multiple heads and you feel like you're being massaged. Or is it like a beautiful spa? I miss the spa days. They don't really have that here on Kauai. The spa days where you go in multiple things, like the Vichy shower and the multiple spas, but they'd have multiple things with water. Do you just love being in the ocean? Do you have that amazing bathtub, or do you have a hot tub? Like, what do you love? Yes, Isha, it is a healing bowl. Yes, for me as well. It always has been. Before I knew anything about spirituality, before I knew anything about energy, I needed water. When I was a kid, I went to water. I would always be by water. Most of my houses have had a view of water. I at least need to see it. It's been so important to me. And that was before I knew anything to do with having the magic of my water element. So what do you love? What form of water do you love? Do you like to swim? So do you like the ice? Do you like the snow? Do you like dancing in the rain? I want you to bring up that love and that frequency of whatever form water takes, because there's so many of them. And I want you to again start to spiral that. Bring that forward, bring that energy, access that love you have for water. Ah, yes, totally. Favorite part of the day, Amy. Totally. Yes. Feel that love. And again, there's nothing more transformative than love. So send that love that is linked to the frequency of water. And we're going to send it. Let's see. Oh yeah, ocean, salt baths, daily showers, watering your bananas, hot tubs. Yes, the pool. Yes, you showed me that pool. Thank you so much. The sound of the ocean, waterfalls, outdoor showers. Yes, so many ways. So again, we're connecting that frequency of love and activating that water, because again, we're calling on the frequency. We're calling on the energy of water, of rain. Yes, communing with the nature spirits. So we're just sending that love. And as Isha was saying, communing with the nature spirits, let's call on those nature spirits, the elementals. Again, they are so willing to work with us. We just have to asking them to flow energy, to flow love, to flow wind, to flow whatever energy is required for there to be a balance in the energy so that we can receive the rain. Again, activating where I am, the beautiful Hawaii, this really lush energy where water is such a part of our life. And just sending that up in gentle, beautiful waves to California and Washington and Oregon. Yes, the elementals do love to dance. Oh yeah, and yep, Amy Lynn's saying there's a hurricane heading towards Louisiana. So what that energy to transmute. Instead of having this hurricane, what if it shifts energy and sends gentle, powerful, cleansing rain? Let there be a downpour of rain that is so needed. And again, whatever frequencies are required, whatever energies are required, we are asking these to come forward. The energy in the cosmic nature, because again, even though this is a physical reflection, we know that this is just a physical embodiment of the energy that's been going on. I mean, it's not surprising that it hit around like the 9/9 portal. We've got 9/11, we've had all this stuff from 2020, so it's not surprising that we have this physical embodiment of energy. So what needs to change in the energy? How can we change? Because there's 100% responsibility. If we are witnessing this, we are a part of this. So what choice can you make to be a contribution? What energy can you be? What frequency can you be? And sending that, again, with that pure love. So if you could choose one frequency to be, if you could choose one frequency to send to California and Washington and Oregon, British Columbia, what would it be? Because it's all energy, it's all frequency, it's all vibration. We're shifting here. We're literally creating here. This is not just a fun little video on the ocean. We are creating life here. We're creating frequency and energy and vibration. And again, we're coming together to make this more powerful. Amplifying the energy. Again, where two or more are gathered, there Spirit is. And you were born for such a time as this, so you are needed. If you're here, you're needed. What energy do you require to send? What energy do you wish to send? What frequency? And continue flowing it. And I named this Calling All. Oh, that's perfect. I was just going to say this. The fire energy. I was just going to say I called this Calling All Water Dragons because water and my water dragon are what inspired me to create this. And that is my element. But maybe you're an air spirit. Maybe you're a fire spirit. Maybe you're an earth spirit. So again, Amy just said the fire energy. You know, a few days ago I was laying in the ocean and I was just bringing in that fire that is going on, and I was pulling it into my heart and letting it expand through my body and asking it to burn away anything that does not allow me to embody my potency, and anywhere that I've been using my potency against myself. And yes, if you're a fire energy, what if you start to pull that fire and into something else? I mean, hell, I'm at a volcano. Like pulling in that fire and putting it into the volcano, pulling it into the ocean. If you're an earth spirit and energy, what can you pull from the earth for there to be balance, for there to be relief? If you're air, what wind can you conceive of? What shift can you bring? Can you change the wind so that it actually is pulling the water from the rain? Or the water from the rain. Okay. Sorry, that didn't even make sense. Pulling the water from the clouds so that we have rain. Sometimes my blonde comes out. Thanks, Mom. But whatever you do, whatever energy you are, whatever your affinity is, you can choose, you can use that power, you can use that energy. So activate whatever energy you are. If you're fire, if you're water, if you're earth, if you're spirit, pull that in. Yes. Yeah, Yeah, tears. Exactly. How many tears have we shed? How many tears has the earth shed? And can we transmute those tears into the frequency of light, the frequency of love, the frequency of rain that's so required? Let it shift. So again, whatever element you resonate with, air, fire, water, spirit, whatever, pull from that and activate that energy. For me, it is water. Water and spirit. I don't know a whole lot about astrology and that, but I know I'm like very little earth. I'm so good in the water and so good in spirit. Earthly things. It's just an observation, Amy Lynn. The blonde has to come out. I mean, I have it within me. I don't look like it, but and being on an island, I've gotten so much darker. It kind of makes me laugh, but it's in there. But marshal those energies. That word marshaling keeps coming. Again, it's choosing, it's focusing, it's activating that power. It's aligning your focus, your intention, with your particular element, whether it's water or air or fire or that. What can you ask for? What frequency can you ask for to allow it to shift? To allow it to contribute to what we're asking for, to the prayers, to the intentions, to the frequency we're asking that will positively affect California and Oregon and Washington, British Columbia, all those who are affected in air qualities that don't even live in those areas. Again, we started out talking about the ash. Those are lives that have been lost. Trees and plants and animals and buildings and even a few humans. And that's the honoring of what's been transmuted. And I'm just going to be silent for a few moments so you really focus on culling the energy of your element together and that power. To do this 3 times, so let's do that again. And as you marshal that energy, you send it over to again shift that frequency, see the shift in energy, see the steam rising, see the fires going out, see the relief on soot-covered faces and the tears and families hugging each other and animals coming back together with their owners. See the relief. So again, start to spiral your particular energy. And let it wash over. Again, visualize. We can create. We have the power. And one more time. heart? What do you know in your heart? Again, we may not see a shift in reality at this very second. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. Aloha Shakti. But what we've created here together, what you have come together, your prayers, your energies, when you are each marshaling your own energies and your own potencies, this is allowing the shift in the light. This is allowing the shift in the frequency. This is allowing that tipping point to come that much closer so that the relief comes. So before we end, let's just say a brief, again, this whole piece has been an invocation, but just a brief divine prayer calling on, again, all of our angels. May they go assist those who require it. May our angels cover California and Washington and Oregon and British Columbia with light, Holy Spirit, and love. The frequency of light and rain and water and relief, and whatever cosmic energy is being called for, may the angels deliver that. May they encircle those who are in dangerous areas. May all be safe. May all be well. And for those that have transitioned in this space to the next level of consciousness, we send them on their way with blessings and love. And just feel that sense of gratitude. Gratitude for the energies that we brought together here today. And the gratitude for Mother Earth, who we would literally have nothing without. Gratitude for yourself, for showing up. Both for yourself, because in what you give out, you receive, but that you're showing up for others. Just as others have prayed for you, and other times you are now sending your energy to them in most needed places, whether it's plants or animals or humans or the earth. We are contributing back, so gratitude for you showing up. Gratitude that we all decided in this soul time to come together again. You were born for such a time as this, so it is no coincidence that we are all here, that we all came together. And again, whether you're listening to this live or on the replay on YouTube, whatever it is, add your energies and your prayers. There is no time and space. We are all doing this together. Sending prayers and love and blessings to every single individual, every single plant and animal being, the elementals, the etheric fields and realms and beings and guides. I thank my personal water dragon and other dragons that have come in to assist me. I thank the island of Kauai for its beautiful, lush energy, which I got to send to those affected areas, marshaling that vortex energy. And again, thank you each and every one of you for showing up. Just take a deep breath, and on the exhale, sound it out. You've allowed your voice to be heard, so continue to do so. And again, and allowing you to start to come back to your body. Feel where you're sitting. Feel the temperature in the air. If you're outside like me, there's a breeze. If there's any sense in the air. And touch one place on your body. Again, come back to your body. Playing in the ether and the spirit, so it's good to come back and reconnect to our body, our beautiful vessel, who also want to thank, because we would not get to experience this life without our bodies. And whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. Yes, they are so yummy, yes. So again, thank you so much for coming. This please share it, because again, the more of us that come together, the more we do affect. If you'd like to add donations, that would be wonderful. I did put the Venmo information, or of course you can email me for credit card invoice information if you'd like. And again, just thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing up for California and Oregon and Washington. We had all of those states represented here. So thank you for that, and sending love to the hurricane energy as well. And again, may all be well, may all be blessed, and thank you so much for showing up, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Sending you much love from Kauai. Aloha. And yes, deep, delicious, joyful molecules. Let's play with all of those today, and oceans of gratitude. Much love to you all. Aloha.